I stared at the email, my heart pounding so loudly I could hear it in my ears. The words on the screen blurred slightly as I reread them, my breath caught between excitement and dread. I had been offered a promotion, one that I had worked tirelessly for, one that validated all the late nights, the sacrifices, the sheer determination I had poured into my career. But it came with a condition: relocation to another city, far from everything I had built, far from Max. The weight of the decision pressed down on my chest, wrapping around me like an anchor. Change had never been easy for me. As a Cancer, I found comfort in the familiar, in the warmth of home, in the stability of the life I had carefully nurtured. Moving meant uprooting myself, leaving behind the safe haven I had spent years creating. It meant stepping into uncertainty, a future unknown, a risk I wasn't sure I was ready to take. I closed my laptop and walked to the window, staring out at the city I had called home for so long. The golden glow of the afternoon sun bathed the streets in warmth, casting long shadows against the pavement. This place held memories of laughter, of growth, of love. Could I truly walk away from it all? Max's voice pulled me from my thoughts. He had just arrived, his presence instantly grounding me. I turned to face him, my fingers gripping the edge of the windowsill as if it could somehow keep me tethered to the moment. "I got the promotion," I said softly, watching the way his expression shifted, first with pride, then with something else, something unreadable.
"That's amazing, Selena,"
he said, closing the distance between us, his hands finding mine.
"I'm so proud of you."
I felt the hesitation in his words, the weight behind them. He knew what this meant. We both did. That night, we sat on the couch, the room filled with the scent of chamomile tea and the distant hum of city life outside. I traced patterns on the cushion beside me, my thoughts swirling like a storm. "Max, I don't know what to do," I admitted finally, my voice barely above a whisper. "This is everything I've worked for, but..."
"But it means leaving,"
he finished for me, his tone gentle yet firm. I nodded, feeling the sting of tears behind my eyes. "I don't want to lose us." Max exhaled, running a hand through his hair.
"Then we figure it out together."
He made it sound simple, but we both knew it wasn't. Distance was more than just miles on a map. It was missed moments, different time zones, the slow unraveling of routines that had become second nature to us. And yet, a part of me clung to the hope that love could withstand even this. Days passed, each one bringing a new wave of emotions. My family, ever my foundation, weighed in with their thoughts. My mother, always the pragmatic one, reminded me of the importance of career growth, of the opportunities I had worked so hard to achieve. My father, a man of fewer words but boundless wisdom, simply asked,
"What does your heart tell you?"
And that was the hardest part. I didn't know. My heart was torn between two loves, the one I had nurtured with Max, built on quiet moments and unwavering support, and the one I had cultivated in my career, a dream I had chased for as long as I could remember. One evening, Max and I took a walk along the harbor, the moonlight shimmering on the water's surface. The air was crisp, carrying the scent of salt and the distant laughter of people enjoying the night. We walked in silence for a while, the weight of unspoken words settling between us.
"I don't want you to give up something this big because of me,"
Max finally said, his voice steady but filled with emotion.
"You deserve this, Selena."
I stopped walking, turning to face him. "But I don't want to lose us in the process." He reached up, tucking a strand of hair behind my ear.
"Then we find a way."
As much as I wanted certainty, life rarely offered it. What I did know, however, was that love, real, true love, was worth fighting for. And maybe, just maybe, we could find a way to hold on to what we had, no matter where life took us next. For a Cancer like me, home had always been more than just a place. It was the people who made me feel safe, who loved me unconditionally. And as I looked into Max's eyes, I realized that no matter where I went, I would always carry that home with me.